The book Outliers. If you've never read the book, I highly, highly, highly recommend you read the book Outliers. Now, in Outliers, Malcolm Gladwell talks about, his whole thing is how people who are successful in certain industries, they are outliers because of certain things. One thing that comes to mind, he talks about hockey and how the majority of the better hockey players are born in certain months, and because they're born in certain months of the year, they end up being able to have an extra year kind of in the lower levels of hockey. I can't remember the exact how it works out, right? But he talks about that. But then he talks about 10,000 hours, and it's something that's he's probably the most, what made him the most known for is 10,000 hours at your craft to become, an expert. Now, what I do want to express is that you don't become an expert overnight, right? 10,000 hours takes time, right? But what I've learned from him is that you need to start investing your time now to get to the 10,000 hours, right? Whatever it is that you want to be an expert in, you need to start investing now. You need to start putting your time in now. Now, we're all working. We don't have time. So how do we get that time? How do we get to those 10,000 hours, right? With learning and education, like where are we going to fit this time in? So what I found is we all have to do CLEs, right? We all got to hit a certain amount. If you're in New York, it's 24 hours. In California, it's 25. In Texas, it's 15. It's 15 each year. In California, I think it's 25 every 3 years. In New York, it's 24 every 2 years. And each state has their own, right? But that's what we have our time, and that's what we're going to spend our time on. And we have to do it anyway. Use those CLE hours to add to those 10,000 hours, right? Use that time to invest in yourself. Because if you're doing it that time, and if you're spending that time then to really work and further your craft, that's a way that you already have to allocate that time anyway. So now you get to do it and actually get better at your craft and become an expert. So when looking at that, as Malcolm Gladwell said, you need to invest and put that time in and put the work in. So if you're going to do it, pick a CLE that immerses you in a topic, that really dives you in head first. So that way, when you're done, you have your credits, but you also learn something. So you're not just jumping around in different things. You're actually in one area you're learning. And I really believe doing that is going to put you in the best position moving forward. All right. So remember, 10,000 hours, best way to start. It's your first 10, 15, and 25. And my opinion, best way to do that is with a really great CLE. All right. So that's that. Look forward to talking to you guys later. Comment down below if you read the book. If you have any other book recommendations, I'd love to hear it. And share it with other attorneys. Share it on your timeline. Tag other attorneys. I'd love to hear you guys' comments. All right. Talk to you later. Bye.